GoPro Sessions on the magnet mount that I made. I am setting some cameras up for the video you're about to watch. Which will be today. That camera there, it's not sticking. It's aluminum, but it'll stick there. I'm going to be putting the new trimmer racks on that trailer today. Now, real quick, a lot of people have asked me why I took down the video about the walker. Are we breaking up? I still have the video. It's just marked as nobody can see it right now, and I may make it go live again at a future date. But the reason I took it down has nothing to do with walker, has nothing to do with, you know, I don't stand by what I said in that video. I do, for those of you that have seen it, I stand by it 100%, and I'm still at the same viewpoint on it. I got a lot of really nasty comments on that video, and they were just coming one after the next, and my original thought was just to, you know, shut the comments off so nobody could comment. But then I thought that's not fair to those of you that give positive feedback on my videos, so I just wiped it out for now, and I'll probably bring it back up at a later date. But for right now, it was easier just to mark it as unviewable, inviewable, something. Now you guys know me, and I have a tendency to take these instructions and just whoop, and then pick them back up afterwards and look at them, because let's just face it, sometimes you really need the instructions. So I'm going to read over these things real quick, and we're going to continue on with this project. Those who are wondering, you see I have a lot of Milwaukee tools in my garage. I pay for my stuff. Well, if you guys remember when I first put these on the trailer, I did not bolt them on. They are set up to be bolted on, but the place I wanted to put them, I didn't have enough area to bolt to where I thought they'd be secure. So I had to start off by cutting those old ones off and cutting through the welds and making a place for it. But then I decided after that I wanted to put the trimmer racks on the opposite side of the trailer. I normally never put them on this side because it usually faces the road, but it just wasn't going to line up with as far forward as I wanted them, using them on the other side. Plus I have another idea of where I want to move one of those toolboxes, which you'll see later on in another video. But you put them on here, you drill holes through, and they have to be 36 inches center to center. The instructions in this kit were fantastic. Far better than any other product I've ordered in a long time. Usually stuff is just a nightmare to try to figure out, but Equipment Defender really had great instructions, so I was definitely happy about that. But you know, then you drill holes through the frame and use the bolts through for the braces for the top part of them. It gave instructions to cut these posts off, and it said no shorter than 6 inches, so I cut them right at the 6-inch mark from the top rail, and it turns out it worked out really well with where I wanted them, and I'll show you in the end why that is. It would have kept the top posts to slide over these a lot higher than I wanted them, which would have made my trimmers way up in the air for putting them on and taking them off. So it definitely helped to cut these off so that the top posts will go on much shorter. It makes a big deal to have the right tools to be able to do this kind of stuff. You know, you could use a Sawzall with a metal cutting blade, but a cutoff wheel works 10 times better. Like I mentioned, just joking around, because people have commented on my videos in the past about, oh, you get free Milwaukee tools sent to you as well? No, trust me, I don't. I do have a lot of Milwaukee tools, and I absolutely love their products, but no, I've paid for every one of them. Unfortunately, they do not send them to me. Milwaukee, if you're watching, feel free to send me some. I'd be happy to take your tools off your hands for you. But I do pay for my own. And Milwaukee is not cheap by any means, but it's one of those things where you know, you get what you pay for. Without a doubt, it's worth every penny. But the engine supports here, I do not like how far the support itself comes out underneath the head of the trimmer. I wish it came out further, and I've been looking at it, and I think I might be able to flip the whole end mount around so it does come out a little further. But you know, all in all, they'll do the job where they're at. I just would like the black part you see there, I would like it to be longer, to come out more. It would cover more of the head of the trimmer. But you know, it'll definitely do its job where it's at, but I think I might end up changing that in the way it's laid out. So that's it. Installed. Now I still have, these are what goes on the trimmer, those there, and these here. I don't have any of my trimmers here. I have to go pick them up. They're in storage. They're in my enclosed trailer to put these on, and then once I do, I can make the final adjustments. The bracket, or the, are both on there, both sides. And now these engine support mounts, I just put one in, I just tighten the one up on each one just to keep them in place. But now what I'll do is once I put those on my trimmers and I bring them here and lock them in, then I'll adjust these up and down to where they need to be for support for the engine, maybe in and out if I need to, whatever I need to do, in or out, in and up and down, and then I'll snug them all up to where they need to be. So that'll be done. These are really nice. I like them. There's a lot more work involved in installing these things than I thought there would be. I didn't think I would have to cut anything. I guess I had to cut these off and so they're down a good height, but I like that actually, because if I'd have left them in there their full length, I'd be putting a trimmer in way up here. So I like where that's at. To me, it doesn't really look like this lines up to there. It looks like it goes at an angle, but the whole trailer, I don't know if you can tell, the whole trailer is tipped way back and the front's up high, so maybe that's why. But I'll figure it out once I put them on there, and if I have to, I'll just, you know, loosen these two screws up and adjust this one up a little higher and tighten them up to make it even. No big deal. Nice and simple. I like this setup. It's nice. Now you guys know that I've never been, like, I don't advertise, I don't promote, I don't do anything for any of these products. You guys know that's not my channel, it's not what I'm about. There's enough guys doing that, and they do great reviews on a lot of this stuff, and so I save that for them. A lot of them are ambassadors with these companies, and they have deals with these companies, you know, whatever the case may be, and so they have a lot more information on this stuff than I do, so they're the right people to do these reviews. But as for me, when I was down at GIE, I stayed with Kevin from Fall River and Jason Ambros from Ambros Landscaping, as many of you already know, and I was talking to them. And it's funny because Kevin is an ambassador with Green Touch and Jason is an ambassador with Equipment Defender, so they kind of went back and forth telling me, you should get this one, you should get that one, you know, all in good fun. And so I really like the Equipment Defender setup. I like the Green Touch as well, but I got to talking to Jason. He said, well, let me introduce you to the people over there. So he did, and he said, you know, this is the cheapest you will get these is here because they offer deals at GIE. So I did, and like you guys know, I bought 2 sets and had them shipped to my house. I gave 1 set to Ryan, and then here's my set. So I've had these since, you know, just a couple weeks past GIE. I just haven't had time to install them. So I like the way they set up, and they're nice, and they look like they're really going to be a good thing to have. I don't need them for my enclosed trailer. I like the way I hang stuff up in there now, but the open trailer, it's a lot more exposed to people, so I wanted that locking feature without having to put the padlocks on. I don't know what I'm going to do with the old set. They're brand new. I mean, you guys saw me. I just put them on last year, and then I, you know, used them for half a season when I was using the open trailer. I'll probably just I'll probably give them away. I'm sitting at like, I don't know, 40 subscribers away from 5,000, so you know, maybe that's what I'll do with them. I'll give them away for my once I hit 5,000, kind of like a little giveaway thing. I don't like to give away products like a lot of guys do that I get from other companies and have them give it away. I like to give away my own stuff. In my mind, it shows my appreciation for the support you guys give me to give something that I own, that I paid for with my own money. So just my way of doing it. No big deal. Everybody has their own way. But I think I'm going to like these. I really do. So we'll see. And you guys know you'll get an honest review from me. Good, bad, or indifferent. Whatever. So I'll get those trimmers today, and I'll get the mounts put on them, and I'll adjust everything, and we'll see how they do throughout the season. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, don't be everybody, be somebody. Do your own thing.